Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, over 18, of course. Welcome to another exciting and brand new episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your hosts, Locarthemanbeast. Oh yeah, give it to him, baby. Also featuring the one, the only, not the DJ, the DjLobsterDust.
Oh, hi. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
We haven't already done this once.
Yeah, this is all brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Okay, we how's your week? Got a lot of stuff going on. How's my week been in Davis?
Let's just hop right into it, you know?
Fuck, man.
Fuck. It happens, you know?
Does. So we
it happens. It happens. That's so accidental.
No context. No context. Just leave it. Leave it. Put it back. Put it back.
Put it back?
Put it back.
Okay. I didn't know it was going to pop up there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hi everybody.
So how's your week been, man?
It's been I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh man.
Oh fuck. I'm crying laughing. Oh. Week's been shit. How about you?
Week's been okay.
Yeah, you're not driving to sleep. It's not your car.
So just a little bit of context.
Gaming War.
Just a little bit of context. We were about 30 minutes into a podcast and we had some technical difficulties. We lost everything at
Lost it all.
And Affleck is where we left off.
Yeah. We ended on Ben Affleck's hideous crying face, which sounds like a card that you would get in like Words Against Humanity.
Oh, fucking hell.
And there it is for you.
Oh, I'm glad he's with us though.
I am too.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
I'm very glad he can make it.
All right. So, well, I mean, we could just hop right back in to where we were at. Like, nobody gives a shit about us, right? We don't need to talk about our days. We're fine.
No, we're just gonna skip right through the pleasantries.
Yeah.
Ignore who got pegged, all that shit,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna jump right into me.
Yeah, we won't talk about my STD. This is freaking.
Yeah, it clears up. 4 Advil and an overnight flight to Tampa, you're good.
Yeah. I just keep squeezing until it all comes out.
Some
like
hand sanitizer, tapeworms.
So video game awards. So for everybody, okay,
video game awards.
We'll go back to this. So everybody who's watching and catching up now, last Thursday was a video game awards. So it was a really fucking big event, and Jeff, what's his name, Keeley or whatever, has been putting on the show for, I think next year is 10 years. So it's huge. It's this huge event, and it's really big for the gaming community and for the gaming development community and producers, because this is where all this emphasis and all this hard work throughout the year comes into at the very end. And so he had said he wanted to make this thing like the Oscars, massive, huge. He wants it to be this big fucking thing. So pull Al Pacino on stage. Al Pacino, fucking 90-year-old grandpa, fumbles his way through explaining what was quite honestly a very cool fucking way of like saying, between actors and voice actors, and the bridge being gapped a little bit in Hollywood and this whole thing, to announce fucking the year's best performance, which was Christopher Judd, who played Kratos in God of War. And then Judd gets on stage and just goes. And just
And goes he does.
and goes. What did
And
you say? It was 8 minutes long?
8 minutes. 8 minutes. And like the final two. It's like 6 minutes. And they're like, turn on the fucking music. And that's when I actually got into it. Like the acceptance, the speech leading up to the music. Okay. You took the voice actor from God of War and you put on, God, I'm dying. You put on cutscene music and you expected him to shut the fuck up. Like he just, he starts building and his voice gets a little more in character. And then it just keeps going and going. And I just start, I mean, I wasn't like Ben Affleck crying face laughing, but I was laughing pretty good because it just gave him a newfound sense of like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
It was more than I could have handled. Like at a certain point, I was like, this has gone on far too long. And like there was a lot of shit he was talking about at the very beginning. I was like, it was nice because he was trying to like emphasize on certain points, but then it was like, I was like, he talks exactly like his fucking character does. Every word has this long, drawn out pause. Like, what are you doing, man? Just accept it and get out of here.
Do you think though?
Hmm.
Do you think he was doing it in character, or do you think he's like Kevin Hart and like The Rock, like that? Like that's just who they are. Like they don't really play a character. The character's kind of like molded around them. You know.
I think he was a little drunk.
Could have been too.
He looked a little fucking glassy eyed when he went up on stage. It was like, all right.
What are you gonna do?
He got to hug Al Pacino though.
He did.
I mean, that's a.
They did. Now that you mention it, he might have been a little drunk.
Yeah, he definitely had a swagger.
They showed him in the crowd, and he was just doing this.
Yeah, he looked
just smiling.
He
so
looked
yeah,
tankered,
fair
man.
point. Hey, if you're not gonna get tanked when you win, when are you gonna get tanked?
You know, Stray won 2 awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
very good, man. Vampire Survivors did not win Best Debut Indie, but they came out with the mobile version of the game for free, and it's fucking kick ass. It is a great pooping game. It's one of those.
Listen, I only have one pooping game. I really only have one mobile game.
Raid
Big
Shadow.
Shout out to our future sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Don't tempt Sean. I think he's like $400 deep in that game right now.
Immediately message bombing him as soon as we get off of this.
You have no idea what's happening.
Oh,
so,
all right.
Other big announcements for Video Game Awards.
Announcements?
Yeah. Well,
or winners.
Okay, let's go over winners. Winners is a good idea. I loved the winners actually. The winners were fucking like amazing.
You guys, you all out there, you surprised me.
You proved me that
I thought you were fucking stupid as harsh, but I didn't think
we were stupid.
Didn't think we had it in us, you know?
We were stupid.
Elden Ring won Game of the Year. Oh.
And best game direction.
Mm-hmm.
But game of the year.
And art direction.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And like I get that it didn't win best narrative because it is a little.
There's no narrative.
Yeah. It's all digging. And we brought this up last time. But I'm proud of you for making the right decision. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
To the world.
Seriously.
The world was in our hands and we made the right decision. And now Man Bear Pig will not kill us.
Excelsior! That kid, though, did you catch it? Did you see it? I think I sent the tweet or whatever. The kid at the very end. What the fuck? The fact that Bill Clinton was trending on Twitter for like 2 days. It's like, what the shit is happening? I think Paul Tassi was like, GameSpot, give me a full essay on Bill Clinton in the video game industry stat. Like, oh man. So it's funny. It was very funny because it was so fucking wild. If anybody hasn't seen it, go look up a clip. It's the most wild thing ever. Miyazaki's on stage. He's fucking pouring his heart out to thanking everyone for the game, for being Game of the Year. Game of the Year is the biggest thing, right? All the rest of the awards are fucking huge, but Game of the Year is fucking massive. Like that changes
That's
everything.
Super Bowl.
That is the Super Bowl. And to have this punk ass little kid, after everybody's done with this acceptance and there's teary eyes and people are fucking shaking hands and everybody's excited and the crowd's ready, and this kid fucking walks up and goes, I would like to nominate this award. What did he say? To the Reformed Rabbi Bill Clinton. Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
And in that moment, a new Kanye was born.
Yeah. But see, and then that's the problem. So everybody was talking about it. Oh, it's this funny fucking event or whatever it comes out to. I think the problem was, and Vinny from Vinesauce had said this, he was like, the issue is that gamers take things too far because you're all a bunch of fucking idiots. You are. Like, we all say some dumb things and we do some dumb things. I mean, look at the fact that swatting is still a problem, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, 2 podcasts ago, we took on multiple religions.
Yeah, we're idiots. I mean,
yeah, we
are all fucking idiots. And the problem,
admittedly.
And I mean, I don't think we go as farther than something here. I mean, maybe. But have you seen the videos of like influencers stopping traffic because they're out fucking like in their cars and shit like that, like taking pictures and things? We're in a weird generational thing where like it's acceptable to be not jackass, but like the jackass type of things for like those followers, those likes. Like, we're addicted to that endorphin pump of like getting that one up and like fucking a share. Let's go viral, bro. At what point do you take something too far to then ruin it for everybody else? And I feel like video games are still on a weird cusp of people, like, it still is hit like so many times of like, oh, video games are violent and they, kill children, and therefore like we need to have them, removed from our society and stuff like that. So for something like the Video Game Awards, which is like a big fucking event, and people who are gamers and care about the gaming industry care about the Video Game Awards, how long until some dumb kid tries to do so? Oh, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Take it so far that they're like, okay, we can't do this anymore. So.
And in 2 minutes, we just turned around. I'm disappointed in you, world. To Miyazaki, though, you could have done it in the middle of Chris Judge's speech.
You could have done anything during that whole thing. They would have fucking locked it down. Yeah, the fact that no one was like, "Who is this kid?" No one.
And stopped it.
No one.
That was longer than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Let him like go and finish like his full sentence and everything.
Yeah. Wild. Like, Miyazaki looked like he was gonna bop him upside the head with that fucking trophy, though, too.
That would have been sick.
That would have been sick. It took.
I still think it would have been better if it was a drunk Chris Judge in character. We found out that he was in character.
Just picks him up and yucks him.
And he's a buff, stocky dude.
Big dude.
He'd throw him.
He's a big dude. It took the internet 0.5 seconds before there was the meme of the kid in the red outline. It's like a dark spirit is invaded. It's so fucking funny. I mean, and that's a problem. It is funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's comedy, right? But it is like comedy at the expense of like something wild. Like, at least he didn't say some racist shit, Did you see the girl? She like they're talking about certain games. Like, you kind of forget that the gaming industry is a little bit more lax on certain things. We're not worried about like appeasing like the normal things of like, oh, watch profanity and things like that. Like, Jeff's like talking to the girls like, hey, you gonna tell us about this new game of yours or whatever. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, I'm so sorry about my voice. It's a little fucked up. I went out karaokeing last night. You know what I mean? Like, people are a little bit more lax in the gaming industry, and it's okay. People don't care about that, and that shit like that is so cool. It's like, that's how we keep this kind of us, without it like having to be locked down, worried about what ABC says about fucking, you know, this is our you know, network specific code that we have to follow or whatever. I don't know, man. I hope shit like that doesn't become the trend, because now that kid will be infamous forever. All he has to do is start a Twitch stream or a YouTube channel, and people will just flock to it because he's that dumb kid that just said some dumb shit at
Yeah.
the VMAs, you know, or VGAs.
Fuck you, world.
Yeah. Just remember, it's funny until you fucking cause problems. Keep it under control.
Yeah. It's a real double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we love the internet for this reason. We also fucking hate the internet for this reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Social media has killed us.
So, let's get into announcements.
Okay. What are you excited for? Have you looked through the list of, or did you see all the announcements?
I didn't see a lot of announcements. I pulled up I don't think this is a list that has the announcements though. The one that I was watching, I thought was, because they said it was from the studios that brought BioShock, and I thought it was the BioShock game that we were talking about last week, and it was a completely different one.
The Ken Levine game?
I think so.
Isn't that a fucking I'm trying to think. I'm like looking through a list right now. Because Ken Levine's doing a new game. So
We've talked about a lot of the ones. Judas.
I did not see that.
Yes, from Ken Levine.
It is Ken Levine stuff.
Yes.
So that's
okay.
Let
me pull up and see if I still have it in my notes.
Narrative-driven FPS game. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's going to be very BioShocky. Ghost Story Games. That's who's doing it. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So, Atomic Heart is the one that I was talking about
with the robots and everything.
The week before. That's based in like Russia.
Yes.
Like 1950s Russia. And so when they said from creators of BioShock, I was like, oh, this is the one. And then they dropped that on me. I was like, what the fuck? And they both, when you look at their trailers side by side, they both definitely share a lot of like oh, this is
a whole lot.
This is very BioShock.
Well, you know, the thing is that so Ken Levine, after BioShock Infinite came out, you know, BioShock Infinite made a fuck ton of money. So like BioShock 1 made a fuck ton of money, right?
Oh yeah.
BioShock 2 came out and everybody was like, okay, like yeah, it's good. But it's, you know, it just kind of feels a little like samey, but like also really sluggish because you played as the Big Daddy. Waited what? It was like 5 years or something like that, and then they pumped out BioShock Infinite. They brought Kevin Levine and his team back from BioShock 1 to do BioShock Infinite. That game was fucking amazing. Me and James picked it up, sat down, and played through it the entire way on the first day. We like got it first thing in the morning. I think he came over, and we literally played all the way. We played so much of it, and then we were so confused by the ending. We had to like look it up. We're like, I have no fucking idea what just happened. Holy shit, great fucking game. Great game. Amazing story, everything. The game won a ton of awards, made the company a fuck ton of money. Like buku dummy money. And Kevin Levine was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm firing everybody. I'm closing the company down. And everybody was like, wait, what? Like, we just made a shit ton of money. He's like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to take 5 or 6 people from the team I really like. I'm going to go start my own thing. I'm out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. Holy shit. So for the longest time, it's like, oh, well, Kevin Levine's been doing something, but who knows what it is. And then all of a sudden a game gets announced. It's like, I'm actually kind of
a long time.
Been a long time. So I'm excited to see what this game is, but I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Because then there's also that bad taste in your mouth. Like, you kind of fucked over a lot of people. Like,
yeah.
Let's see what happens, though.
Yeah.
You gonna pick up Diablo 4? We finally have an announcement date.
I
Did you say bring it out to 6624? So that'll be 666.
So it'd be 666.
Well,
Yeah.
check this out. 6623 is 2 times 6. 2 times 3 is 6.
Okay, fucking Jim Carrey, number 23. I had a moment on stream where I was starting up stream, and my stream was immediately had the legs taken out from it. I was gonna play some DMZ, and the first thing that comes up,
yeah,
is the open beta. If I buy it now, I get 4 days, 4 days early access. Oh fuck me! And additional items on my battle pass. You put a fucking battle pass on Diablo. And when I say, I probably talked about this for 20 minutes, like in stream, just irrationally angry. It's like, I don't care. I'm gonna play Diablo 2 Resurrected now. That's all I'm gonna fucking play. And fuck you, you're not getting any of my fucking money. Ooh. I'm so irked.
It's because this is what Activision is now.
I know. I mean, at this point, you can kind of expect it of all video games to a certain degree. It is the meta of how are you going to sustain your cash flow? How are you going to keep this going for the longest time possible? Sure. And to a degree, I get it, but
the game's not going to be free.
I want to break something.
The game's not going to be free. The game is not a multiplayer-based game in that sense of like competitive shooter or competitive. You know, there's no fucking reason to have a battle pass in it, except for a battle pass makes money. A battle pass makes a lot of fucking money because there's two things that happen with a battle pass. You get an extended amount of money based on whatever the battle pass is. You also get an extended amount of money even above that for buying the battle pass with extra 20 levels in it, right? Buy it for $10 or buy it for $20, right? Okay, fine. Then you lock specific skins and things that are like really good, and you put a short ass window. Hey, your battle pass is only going to be here for this amount of time, so you have to play it. You have to play it, and we're going to make the grind really fucking obnoxious. So you have to fucking play religiously, or you're not going to get all your shit. So two things happen there. You either A, get more interaction with the game, and Activision go, oh, look at our numbers, it's great, people are playing the game. Or two, people go, well, fuck, I'm not going to be able to complete the battle pass, so I'll just spend more money to unlock the tiers that I'm going to miss. Or here's a perfect example. So Overwatch 1, I didn't, or Overwatch, when Overwatch 2 came out and the first battle pass came up, I did not buy the battle pass until I hit level 80. Okay. So I was like, I'm going to grind it. I'm going to play the fucking game. So I was on the free one or whatever. And when I get to the end at 80, if I hit 80, I will go ahead and buy the battle pass and it'll lock all the shit that I had for me. Right. But this is the next cool thing. So it took me the entire season of playing pretty religiously to hit that mark. And I was like still a couple away. Like I was like, I had to buy the battle pass and like finish it off before the end of the season came out. But if you bought the battle pass at the very beginning, you get an extra 20% towards your battle pass level through every game that you play. So people that were able to buy the battle pass ahead of time unlocked their shit earlier than the people who were on the free trial, because the fucking gap in experience was so long. So they are literally just like, every bit of this marketing is forcing people into spending the money. And the fucking free tiers on these battle passes are trash. Fucking Modern Warfare's battle pass free stuff is trash. Hell, they're fucking regulars. The coolest thing about their battle pass system is being able to pick and choose what you want to unlock. That's it. But the stuff that's on there, oh my god, it's awful. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Now, my big question going into this, what does that do to the player economy that Diablo fans are so used to?
What do you mean, like the
trading in between people?
That's
like when you start getting into like ladder play and like you got people trading high runes, like combinations of high runes for this specific armor set, and then Stones of Jordan, just like everything. I think that's going to take a lot away from the player economy. Like I think they're going to basically take that part of it away, is what I mean.
So that
because
part is already gone.
with
That part's already gone. So that only exists in Diablo 2.
well, I hate everybody then. I fucking
Because the thing is that Diablo 3
I'm disappointed in you, world.
because you keep fucking buying it. If you'd stop buying it, the companies would have no reason to make it because it would cost them extra fucking money to produce this shit that nobody's buying. And eventually, the people at the top be like, don't do this shit anymore because you're wasting fucking money. In fact, stop making a battle pass and fire fucking 50 people. That's what would happen if we stopped buying this shit. But, okay, I digress. Let's back up. Diablo 3 originally launched with the auction house. But remember, this is back when Blizzard was actually good people. They had an auction house, so you could sell in-game items on the auction house for gold, or you can sell in-game items for actual real-world money. I think we talked about this on one of the podcasts.
Yeah, early ones.
Blizzard was like, "Oh, that's such dog shit. Don't do this. This is awful. Like, it's bad against the community. We don't want people doing real money transactions. This is awful. Let's just back out of this." Now, people still do real money transactions on the side on different websites,
like JSD and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, all the fucking time. But they didn't want to be facilitating that type of thing. They started doing it in WoW with the fucking WoW token. Spend $20 and we'll give you fucking a WoW token that is worth, X amount of gold for whatever your server has on. I think right now, if you buy a $20 WoW token, it's like 250,000 gold, which isn't really a lot, but it's mat worthy, buy 5 of them and, have over 1 million gold set up. I'd say it's not a bad surplus of money to have, but it's just a shitty, disgusting thing. Diablo 4 is not supposed to have any of that stuff, right? No auction house, no trading, no anything. So if you're going to have a battle pass, it's all got to be just straight cosmetic items. But then you look at fucking Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal had fucking runes on it, had fucking gem stuff, had all the things that got you into different rifts and shit like that. So it's like, I know that that's where it's going to go. Diablo Immortal was the test run to see if the player base would buy battle passes and use those type of things for monetary value. I guarantee that's the direction Diablo 4 is going to go. Now, the people who are running Diablo 4 has said specifically that's not something that they want to do, but I don't think that they have an option in that.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's ever been. They may not want to do it.
If
Sure.
the choice was ours, we wouldn't do this.
Yeah. Do you think I want to live in fucking Sacramento in the summertime? No. Do I? Yes. It's not a choice.
Yeah. Wow. I'm dying on the inside.
Yeah, because the worst part about it, is that you want to play it. So you're gonna spend. Oh, and Diablo fucking 4 is on the trend of the $70 video game. Right, the price that for video games has gone up. I was just reading this thing. Whoever it was, someone from Microsoft or whatever, was talking about like he's very excited to see this trend in the gaming industry and developers and producers, publishers moving video games up to that $70 mark. He's like, it's been a long time coming. It's something that is needed, like sustainability wise. The games need to be making more money, and we need to be charging more money for what costs us a lot more money to produce. We're not producing Doom anymore. We're producing fucking God of War. These are big fucking differences. So a game that is still $60 doesn't necessarily make up that gap, which I respect the fuck out of. I think that that's a fine move. The difference is that you have to produce quality games for $70. You know what I mean? You can't jump that gun and then produce shit.
That would be my worry, is because it is kind of like oh, well, this is the price of like video games, and you just get used to it and you take it for what it is. And with video games being what it is, like, I can definitely see some like sneaking under the table. You're like, okay, well, it's just what you pay, and you get it, but now you just paid fucking $70 for some shit.
Well, not only that, but think about it, like how long it's going to take until that's just the norm, and you do start getting the shit, right? How many games? I mean,
it's inevitable.
I can't even tell you how many games I've purchased. I'm trying to think of like good examples of games where you purchased them, bought them early access or pre-ordered them, got the fucking season pass for them or whatever, and then the game comes out, it's trash, no one plays it, you paid full price for it plus the season pass, and the developer's like, nobody likes it, so we're not going to produce any more of it. and you're just out money. There's no refund process. There's no way to gain that money back. And like that always felt bad. It's like get a game. It's like that's done. There's nothing you can do. That feels fucking bad. So now that the jump and the money comes up, it's only $10. It's not like you're breaking the bank. It's not like you're buying 2 different video. It's $10. It's not the end of the world, but it's the principle of it, right? If you're gonna charge more money, produce better stuff, or give a shit more. But if the way that you're going to make up extra money is by doing battle passes and pay for fucking rift stones and all these extra things, then you should lower the game price. If you know that the game is going to be, because that would be the best way to entice the community. We are going to do a battle pass. We are going to have an in-game store. They already said the in-game store is just going to be cosmetics based. We'll see how long that fucking lasts.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it does, fine. You know that the in-game store cosmetics are going to look doper than anything that you can ever pick up in the game.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to have that type of stuff that you know people are going to spend money on, you know the community is going to lose their mind about, reduce the game price. Instead of it being $60, we're going to sell it for $50. Shows faith in it, and I'm sure nobody would everybody's going to complain anyway, but people will still buy it at that point. You know?
Yeah.
And come out and say that. We're going to reduce the price because we know we're going to put this stuff in the game and you guys are going to spend money on it. And we don't want you to spend over and over. So you're going to spend $70 plus fucking $40 for the battle pass, plus however much for DLCs, plus the in-game store. Shit makes me ill. But you know what makes worse? Is it's still just fucking Activision Blizzard. It can't even be a different company at this point. I've been looking. I picked up Need for Speed from EA hoping I was going to have something shitty to talk about. Nothing. Feels bad, man.
Feels good.
Good. Cyberpunk 2077 DLC?
That feels good.
That feels good, right?
Let's shift. Let's shift.
Things
we're excited about.
Let's come back up.
Because goddamn, that would gut punch me.
Yeah, it sucks a little bit. Bro, and it sucks because I fucking love Diablo, man. Anyway. Cyberpunk. Looks good.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Bro, Idris Elba, Keanu Reeves, full-blown DLC. Yes, you will have to pay for it. For some reason, the community or just people in general thought that the game was going to be like the DLC was going to be free.
They feel like they're owed it from all the bugs.
That's exactly right. Well, they I think CD had come out and said originally that most DLCs will be free for the game. So they were talking about like small updates, storyline patches, things like that they were having. Like they weren't going to charge for it. But this is a massive fucking DLC. Like you didn't think like they were saying it's like
on your whole other game.
Yeah, it's damn near a whole other game. It's like 50% of like the game story that you played from the original Cyberpunk or whatever for a DLC. That's fucking pretty big, man.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get back into that. I'm excited to play that. I don't know if I'm gonna.
Did they miss the timing a little bit? Maybe.
No, I think because I think they hit it right when it was needed because it just came back. So Edge Runners came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Through the roof. All of a sudden, game sales and game concurrent players went through the roof. So Cyberpunk all of a sudden just hit mainstream all over again. The people who were bitching about it before are replaying it now going, oh my God, the game is so much fucking better. Re-love is found. And in the same year that all that happened, they went, hey guys, here's a DLC we're going to give you. And it's fucking massive. I think it was the perfect time.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was thinking like, you should have done it like closer to like when the show aired, but
sure.
It does give people to kind of re-fall in love with it.
It's also nice to have announcements for the Video Game Awards because it's not coming out this year.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't do it too early for people to forget about by next year. Do it at the end of the year, Video Game Awards. Hey guys, get excited because coming up next year, boom, this is what you have to look forward to. And the trailer was dope too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Fair point, good sir.
Do you see the
Nightingale?
Nightingale looks so good, man.
Right?
It looks so good. I'm actually really excited for that game.
That one. I am so scared that I'm going to get so excited and it's not going to be what I think.
I know.
Just like a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm pumped.
Yeah, it looks
I'm like legit pumped.
It looks like a lot of fucking fun.
What?
Oh.
Sorry, series. Calling somebody.
um,
Fucking you over there.
I I was watching a bunch of videos on it and stuff like that. The way like the in-game world works, the developer like run down the thing that you sent, you know, and it seems way more grand scope than I originally thought. Because I thought you were just going into these worlds and like collecting these supplies and then had to leave. You can literally just camp out in those worlds
Oh yeah.
until you've literally hit the max of it. But once you leave, everything that you've done in there is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's kind of fucking sick. Could you imagine like building a fucking thing and then just having to leave because of something else or like needing a material and all that shit is gone? I also feel
Yep.
like at the survival portion of games, like you were talking about with Valheim, like I like to do with some of the 7 days a day stuff, is I like to build something to have it there. So I don't want
Well,
to put a ton of effort into like outposts and shit like that to have it all fucking wiped away.
there are going to be, they said, permanent worlds,
Right. Yeah, it's like a hub world.
social worlds, hubs, stuff like that. And I think I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think like starting lands, like wherever you start before you go out, there will be permanence to it.
Yeah, but if the monsters and the things that you're defending against are only in specific worlds, it kind of
Don't
feels.
try to kill this. Don't try to kill
I'm not
this.
killing.
Don't
I'm
try-
not killing. I'm just. I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic. I like. That's what I like about the survival game aspect is like having those types of things that you can work on. If it all goes away, it just feels like you put a lot of effort into something that you're going to lose. Means that you're just not going to put a ton of effort into that. So it's still so new, man. No one's even fucking played it yet. It's still,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm it's just speculation at this point.
It's a bold take from somebody who is currently running the Nomad series, but okay. Fuck us, I guess.
And I'm running fucking the Horde Every Night series. You watch the new episode?
No.
Yeah, I just put a new one.
Horde every night.
So I've been fucking dummy busy, and so I got backed up, and I have not been able to get Nomad like enough of it cut to ready to put out. So I was like, I gotta do something, and I was like, a day one thing is pretty easy. I can just get a day one stuff. And so I did a couple days of Horde Every Night. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be a fucking cancer. So the newest episode, the first episode of that came out yesterday. So this is Tuesday. So yeah, it came out on Monday. So I've got the second.
Horde every night.
Yeah.
I would like you to go into the comments below and just take a guess at how many days this is going to run.
Yeah. Well, watch
Regular difficulty.
It's one difficulty up. My settings are one difficulty up. So it's like warrior difficulty, I think is where I'm at. Or no, what's up? It's adventure, nomad, warrior. So I think I'm nomad right now because I just wanted to test it. I wanted to see what it was like. I have experience gain to 200% because if you're gonna be doing a horde every night, you kind of need to stay concurrent with like your leveling. And I have loot abundancy turned up just a smidge, like it's like 150% or whatever. And then everything else is still just default. So, and then I maxed out the zombie hordes. So, I make sure that there's a trial and tribulation. So, the idea is that I have a POI. I have a house right on the outskirts of town, and we are going to build a base out of this house. It's a dilapidated, broken fucking house, and we're going to build it up, and we're just going to see how long we can defend it. We're not going to build on the outside of the house, on the outside of the POI, no fencing, no walls, shit like that. We're just going to do our best to build inside of that POI as far as we can go to defend for as long as we can. So we'll see how it works.
Shit's gonna get real.
It's just going to be real. Day one was interesting. Day 2 was interesting. So, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So, and then that because Horde Every Night is relatively, because there's not a lot that I'm doing outside of, like, I'm trying to go to the trader just for 1 or 2 days because, like, if we, it's kind of far to get to the trader and we don't have time. You got to think that when you start the day, you have to rebuild from whatever was broken from the horde from the night before. You have to hope you have enough material to rebuild, and then you need to try and knock out some missions or some POIs and get some more material. And then you have to get back to the base, make sure you're all up and ready to go, and then fight another horde. So like you're like on a fucking go type of situation.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. So we'll see how long it lasts until there's a point where, you know, we just can't go any farther. We just get swarmed by zombies all night. 7. What? 8 what?
That's my guess.
Oh, 8 days. You think I last 8
days.
days? Interesting. Because hordes progressively get worse and worse every night. So as you start a horde on night 1, it just goes up. I don't know, man. I think
isn't the horde based on the day that it's dropped?
It's based on the day. It's based on your game stage level as well and your current character level. So hordes only get worse and worse, but we are starting in the desert, so we're already at a higher game stage POI area. So 8 days.
Lock it in.
8 days.
Put your fucking guess at the bottom.
You do not have any faith in me.
I thought that was giving a lot of faith.
I mean, the first series lasted 20 days, but I died because I fought a bear. I could have gone farther, but I fought a bear. Nomad's on day 18?
Yeah.
And we don't have a base. We're just running around.
I'm just imagining in my head, how many mats can you get
in that short amount of time
to constantly defend?
Yeah. That I think is going to be the hardest thing, is just having, because
and getting the items that you need to successfully harvest and implement said mats in between the time of trying to rebuild, trying to fucking
and then like also the fact that zombie AO,
we'll see,
zombie AI is also way smarter than most people are. Zombies will find weak spots in random places and they will beat it down, and you will see some things of like, I just didn't pay attention enough and things happen. 8 days seems low. Give me a little bit of fucking respect. I say I make it 9 days.
Oh, yeah. 8.5.
All right, 8 days. 8 days. Interesting. All right.
Yeah. Bear claw.
A bear claw.
What was that? Fucking. Speaking of Ben Affleck and Jiggly, Geely, whatever the name of that movie was called.
Jiggly.
The one scene that I probably think about more often than not, when I look at my nails, I remember Ben Affleck did this, and J-Lo was like, "They say only the gays check their nails that way. It means you're feminine." And he's like, "No, I didn't have my glasses on, so I had to get further." But every time I look at my nails, I think of that scene.
So I do this. I always look at my hands like this,
and then you wink at whoever's watching you.
Yeah.
Do you know something I don't?
No gag reflex. All right, back to other games. Oh, we talked about this before, but I want to talk about it again. Suicide Squad.
That's why I brought up Ben Affleck, so we could pivot back to
That's right. Batman. Full circle.
Yeah.
So, Kevin Conroy passed away this year, and fucking Suicide Squad is his last voice acting performance that he will ever do. And it'll be coming out. And I know that game will be hot fucking garbage. Well, maybe not. I don't know. If they've done anything like how they've done Gotham Knights, Gotham Knights that me and Sean have been playing, it might be a good game. It might be fun to play. But I do want to play it just because it'll be his last thing. Because again, like we were saying before, it's like, who is your Batman? Who is your Batman? I don't think we answered that. Who's your Batman?
We kind of got into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
And then
Michael Keaton Batman or Michael Keaton Batman Returns?
Batman Returns.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I think it's still at my parents' house in the bookcase in my room, like the fucking, you know, when like the VHS sleeve would like lose where the tabs are
Yeah.
because we pulled it out so many
Yeah.
times. And I'm pretty sure it's got like all those tracking lines because I would watch it, rewind it, watch it again. I just think it was fucking
Such
amazing.
a good fucking movie, dude.
But
Such a good.
Christopher Walken, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, like just everything. And respectively for the time, granted, Tim Burton's kind of a fucking genius when it comes to this, but like the setting for everything.
Well, and Danny Elfman did the fucking music for the movie, and it was just
It was
so fucking
so
good.
good.
God damn.
So good. I loved that shit.
I feel like Kevin Conroy is my Batman, like I was saying before, because it's someone I grew up with, and he has literally been Batman our entire lives. What do we say, 91, 92, whatever the fuck the animated series came out. He's done all the Arkham games. Like, he's been in all of the movies. He is literally...
He is the North Star, the consistent, the always has been.
Always has been Batman.
The only thing that's really tied, theoretically, like the whole Batman lineage.
Yeah.
You have all these actors that are changing in and out, all these different styles, but...
And what was Batman originally but a comic book and a fucking character? And what do you see on, you know, animated and video games is just a comic book character. You know what I mean? So it's... Fuck, man. Outside of that, I'd say probably Robert Pattinson. Okay, all right, wait, hold on. Okay, so listen. Batman, the Batman is fucking amazing. I fucking love that movie. Like, I stupidly love that man. Like, I love Batman beyond all belief. Like, I love fucking Batman. But I am fucking addicted to that movie. It is so fucking good. There's so much to that movie.
I'm swatting you right now.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that kid.
Was that in the first one?
Yeah. Was it in the first?
Yeah,
I don't even know anymore. Wait, no. Did we talk about it? No, I think we talked about it, right? We talked about the kid. I think so. I don't even.
A great podcast.
That was so weird. Oh, well, if we didn't talk about that kid, look him up because he's fucking fantastic.
But he's also not fantastic.
No.
Yes, we did. I'm disappointed in your world.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I got you. What was this? Okay, so okay, who is your Bruce Wayne though? Okay, your Batman was fucking Keaton.
My Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, who's your Bruce Wayne?
1000% Christian Bale.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, Val Kilmer. What's wrong with you? Batman Forever is an awful movie. I rewatched that probably like a month ago.
So bad.
It's so
bad.
I remember it being so fucking good, and then it's literally just Nicole Kidman trying to fuck Batman the entire time. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
If you were to take... Here we go. You take Batman and... remember that? It was like right after the animated series. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. With the Phantom.
The Phantom Menace?
That's Star Wars.
No. Oh, yeah. The Phantasm. Mask of the Phantasm. That's what it was. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So if you take Val Kilmer and make him... Tim Burton directs it. Val Kilmer's Bruce Wayne. I'll give you Robert Pattinson as Batman.
As Batman. Okay.
As Batman. Just that chin line.
Okay.
Nicole Kidman in her prime is that girl.
The Mask. Okay.
Who plays yes. Okay. You give me that with a young Christopher Nolan as like a set hand who's like, what if we did this, Tim? And they kind of like teamed up together. I think that'd be fantastic.
That'd be good. That'd be fucking
Val Kilmer as your
Bruce Wayne. He doesn't
even have dark hair.
It doesn't even have to be. It was about the swagger, bro. That was when Val Kilmer was at his prime.
I don't know.
That man is sex appeal in that fucking movie, and that's all Bruce Wayne is. Money and sex appeal and fucking intelligence.
Oh, you got me wrong. I don't want Val Kilmer in his prime. I want Val Kilmer now.
Yeah.
No, the Saint Val Kilmer. Yeah, I could
Kiss Bang Bang Val Kilmer with him and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
If you look up, if
I
you
think
look
that
up
was the last
idiot underneath the dictionary, what do you find? Definition of me? No, the definition of idiot.
you fucking are.
So funny. Oh man,
Oh,
that's a good movie. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Let's move on.
let's reel this back in.
Okay, the rest of the video game announcements. Okay, so we were talking about. There are some big things I want to talk about.
We have fucked this up.
This is awful. I'm so glad that this happened, though. Should I just edit it? Should I cut it in sections so like the conversations all flow together? Did you?
I think it'll be harder than the fucking Tango videos.
Oh, I have the 3rd episode ready to come out for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, motherfucker. I just wanted to tell you. Did you see the Dune trailer?
The dude, no, I did
Fuck
not.
this podcast. You know what? If you guys want to talk about it, go to the comments.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I don't want to do this anymore.
No, tell me about Doom.
Dune.
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 No, I saw your text message while I was driving, and I was like, fuck, like, that's the one that and honestly, I still haven't even looked it up. That's the one I really wanted to see because we were talking about that leading into like us wanting to get into a survival game.
And that's why I wanted to bring it up.
Level.
The thing is that the trailer the trailer that they put out was in-game engine trailer. It looks fucking good. It looks good.
No shit.
Like at first, like because the only trailer we had was just the guy walking in the desert in the fucking sandworm or whatever. They did an in-game like and you know it's probably spruced up because they probably have it to max.
Yeah.
But it looks good. And if all the vehicles that are in it and the fucking things are going on, you can actually fly stuff around. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking dope. It's gonna be cool, man. I'm excited for it.
Now, do we know? Have they announced like specifics about the game? What playstyle is going to be like?
It will be. I think it's gonna definitely be along the lines of like Conan. It'll be a survival crafting based game or whatever it comes out to. So it's definitely gonna be on that setup.
I haven't played Conan. Are there like storylines, quest lines, like shit that you crank out and do?
There is definitely a storyline in the Conan stuff. So it's a little bit more open ended. Think of Elden Ring, where there's
you can see it out and you can
exactly. If you stumble upon it, that brings up the next part of it. There's nothing like that hinders you from going to the next area because you didn't progress the story in some point. You just may not know about something. You may stumble upon it and then find the quest later and be like, oh, that all makes sense. This is where I have to go to pick up X thing or whatever. So because the same company's doing it, Funcom is doing the same game. So I'm assuming they only have one way of making their video game. So I'm assuming this is the direction they're going to go with. But it's interesting. I'd be happy to see how they deal with it. Like I said, there's that whole idea, like the sandstorms that like wipe out your bases and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of a cool concept of, again, going back to the whole thing with Nightingale is like, as long as there's a way to defend against it, I'm all for it. Because the last thing I want to do is put a fucking ton of efforts into a fortress and then have that shit completely disappear because of how in-game mechanics work.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a way to defend against it or rebuild it, you know, it took a shit ton of damage from the sandstorm, you know, or it's been buried now, but the next time the sands shift, it will be uncovered at this point and you can go back to your base. That would be fucking cool. I'd be all about that nonsense. You know, well, fuck, that outpost is unreachable at this time because it's under sand. Let's go build another one. Sand shift. Hey, we can go back to the original base. And it's like, oh, you know, sandstorms are coming in. We got to get all the supplies. Let's get the fuck out of here because this place is going to get buried and we're not going to be able to touch it for a few days or whatever it comes out to. That type of concept would be really fucking cool to play. But
I'm into that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And I think they also gave it a announcement date too.
No shit.
I think so. Load for me, phone. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Oh,
All the way. Dune Awakening?
yes. No announcement trailer? Or announcement date?
Announcement trailer. No date.
They did say, oh wait, maybe that's what I'm fucking.
This might not be the one that they announced, though.
Yeah, Dune Awakening?
Dune Awakening, this is from 3 months ago, so it's not the current one.
What? No, stop. Not Spice Wars Awakening.
Yeah, 1992.
Pre-alpha teaser trailer was in demand, blah, blah, blah. I've read somewhere that when it went out, they were planning on late 2023 or middle of 2023 or something. But now they've just got a TBA. Okay. It's got a TBA on it. So maybe never mind. Fuck it. I was wrong.
Nightingale. We still got that.
Yeah, we do. And we still have our 50th coming up too.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm excited for that.
I got the whole stream thing set up. I figured out how it works.
I like it.
YouTube.
Now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna fuck it all up.
Yeah, no, YouTube makes it incredibly easy. It just links up through fucking OBS. Just like Twitch.
Now, when I tell you I'm going to fuck it up, I mean, I'm gonna probably ruin this. You know this, right?
I mean, that's fine. I mean,
because
look at this episode. We can't get worse.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do the episode. We're gonna stream and then, like, on it, live stream the episode, do the episode.
Right.
What's gonna happen when I bring my computer and we're playing that game? Can you co-stream?
I don't know if you can co-stream, but it's just a stream key that we can pull off of OBS. So you pull your stream key off of OBS, and then we just pump it into fucking. No. Ooh, interesting. Well, okay, wait, hold on. It's linked up. So OBS has it linked up to the YouTube channel. So the Gmail account that we have. So, and the OBS has a managed broadcast page, which allows you to have multiple different broadcast things set up. So I'm assuming if on your computer, you just set up OBS through the YouTube channel, you can just press the button and go. We should test it and fucking both of us press a button at the same time and watch YouTube explode.
Or just our computers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But it's actually really easy because you can build all your fucking overlays and everything in OBS, and then you just press a button and it goes. And I did a test stream, worked out perfectly, no problem. And then it just saves it as unlisted. And then you can just go in and fucking turn the VOD into something else, put a thumbnail on the top of it and press live, and it just goes straight to the page because it's already pre-recorded onto YouTube. So there's no render process. It's already ready to roll. So once you're done, you just click the button, it goes live, and then you're fine, and anybody can rewatch it. So
Can we edit?
YouTube does have a way of editing.
Like, because just speaking from experience, I feel like the last couple hours probably of whatever we do on this, probably have to just.
No. This is going in raw.
Oh, we're just leaving it?
Oh, we're leaving it. Oof. I want everyone to know that we still have no fucking clue what we're doing.
And it will be evident.
Yeah, it will be evident. Yeah, there's no cutting of the podcast, man. It's either full tilt, this is how it works, or we don't do it.
So save the date, ladies and gents. We're doing giveaways during this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fucking cool would it be if we give away and there's nobody watching? You know who's gonna win a Steam key? This guy.
Go ahead and comment. You've already peaked to enter this drawing. It's just 2.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I mean, I'll send it out for a bunch of people. Do you want to do the giveaway during? We'll do it during the podcast, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. We could do like a Q&A. Maybe if we have enough people.
That'd be so sick. Be so sick.
You know what I was actually thinking?
Hmm.
I was thinking about doing the Steam key, maybe ordering some just You've Already Peaked shirts to give away. And for our 50th, I was thinking about us autographing the back of that Wolverine helmet and sending that.
It's pretty big.
Be cool.
I mean, your machine doesn't work anymore, so you can't make another one. That is
It doesn't.
That'll be a one in a lifetime thing.
It's a once in a lifetime thing, you fucks. Be there.
Yeah, or be square.
Be there. Or be square.
We've got what, 4 more weeks before it? 5 more weeks, something like that?
What, February 3rd?
Oh, more than that. Yeah, 6 more weeks.
Be there.
Be there. Yeah, I mean,
Be there.
we have almost 70 subscribers.
Yeah?
That sounds so fucking boring to say, but like,
It's okay.
when we had like
I haven't
7,
seen a long time. I looked at my subscribers. I think I have 9.
Yeah.
But we keep plugging away at this shit.
yeah,
Come on.
we just gotta keep.
Like and subscribe.
I need to chill out of my job so I can have some time to record.
This episode though. After that,
I can't wait. I can't wait from
up.
69. I think it's exactly 69 subscribers right now too.
Nice.
I want this episode to go live and us just lose like 10. Just like these fucking guys.
I feel it.
They were on a roll and I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution though. We'll get better in January.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, no. I take that back. Pat on our fucking backs. I rewatched a couple shit that we had done way back in the day.
I was about to say rewatch some of our first ones.
That's exactly.
And then I thought about it, and I don't want you to rewatch some of our first ones.
Oh no, go back and rewatch them. They're gold. We actually had structure to the podcast. We like wrote things out. We had like full there was like process. We had things that oh yeah. Like the first couple episodes when we talked about NFTs and shit like that, like it was like really well thought out, like methodical. They are so fucking boring to rewatch. Yeah, you don't get Ben Affleck in the original ones.
Yeah. Well, all right, kids. Next week, we're going to give you a methodical, planned out
methodical
podcast.
So
fucking. Is that leading into Christmas? That'll be like the last one before Christmas, yeah?
Yeah. We'll do a Christmas one right before you guys go out to
I don't have any Christmas shit, but I'll find something.
I'm Jewish, so
L'chaim. All right, kids.
All right, we're out of here.
The next one.
Bye-bye.